Alright guys, here we are in segment number 2 of the game wrap-up. Canes win this afternoon 26-20 over the Maryland Terrapins at Sun Life Stadium. Play the highlights now. The chat room is now open, so for those on Ustream that want to chime in on this afternoon's victory, please feel free to do so. And without further ado, we're going to play the highlights of the Canes win over Maryland today.
O'Brien's going to take a shot downfield.
That was the play here on the Dorsey touchdown that...
Touchdown Terrapins.
And he beat Ryan on that play there. He goes over the top, thought they reviewed it, they called it a touchdown. That was the mistake Stephen Morris made at times, but freshman. That was the pick. That was the pick six Wuchak had against Stephen Morris. That was a poor throw by Stephen there. That was a tough play there. They didn't account for the linebacker in the middle. And that was the second blocked extra point there by Bosher today. See, we didn't account for him there. See, they caught us off guard with that play there. This was a tap. See, where the whole nobody stepped, but we stepped up and made a play here. I mean, that Mega kid is very, very good. But we hold him to 3 here on the field goal.
First and 10 for about 31.
See no one stepped up in the lane, made a play. No. But here's the tackle Stephen Morris made. That's it. But he didn't get anything here because Ray will get the pick and bail him out. See, they got the 3 there. See, the problem was the protection was not as good. Morris got sacked 3 times today. That's how we took the lead. But again, the tackling here was a little bit poor. But if D steps up, makes a play, BT knocks it down, game over at that point, and we would go on and win. So that's basically what it was, folks. Big win today. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to play the post-game press conference of Randy Shannon right now. So what we're going to do, without further ado, we're going to do it in 2 parts. I'm going to play the first part now, and then the second part will be in segment number 3. So without further ado, Miami Hurricane head coach Randy Shannon on the win today.
It's a huge win today for us to be bowl eligible and have an opportunity to come out there and play. We did on homecoming this week. I thought it was a tremendous effort from everybody on the football team, especially the offensive line. I think they really stepped up the pace today of what they did with Stephen. Protecting Stephen as much as they can from all the different blitzes that we had, but also able to run the football. I mean, you look at how we had 200 yards rushing. Kind of took control of the game on certain situations of running the football, and then towards the end it really opened up our pass game. I think that when it was in that situation, Stephen started on the 18-yard line, coming out, making plays, using his feet, staying poised, because he got hit on the one long pass, which was one of those penalties that you get called for late hit on the quarterback. He didn't panic, he stayed focused. And he came back and threw some passes, stayed focused, and then we took a shot to the end zone trying to get a big play. Threw the ball between 2 offenders, great placement, great catch by Hankerson, and the defense came up and responded. At the end of the play of the game, stopping them, but also I thought it was great for us just to go out there and just play and have a lot of enthusiasm today for homecoming. Excited, because we had 400 yards and defense held those guys to 200 yards. It was a team coming in that was averaging 400 yards probably a game and averaging like 38 points a game. They were very high explosive offense, all lined up in different formations, and we had injuries today, fellas. We went down during the course of the game. We lost 2 DBs, receiver, and we lost lost to someone else. Lost like 5 guys were key to special teams, and like you said, at the end, that's why you've seen Colin McCarthy, Von Tellermack. You see a lot of different guys that were starters on the last kickoff. We was depleted at that point in time, but you know what? Somebody had to step up, and those guys did. I'm really happy for these young men on this football team. Really excited for them.
Randy, were you a little surprised that was it the plan to take one shot, or were you sort of thinking all along, no timeouts, whatever, just play for 3?
You play for 3, and then you get an opportunity. You know how it is. People start playing the sticks, playing the yard mark. Third down and 8, third down and 10. You're gonna play the sticks because you need a field goal to win the game. And we just took a shot, threw it in the end zone, see what that happens. Hank ran a great route, safety bit on the post route. He came back out to the corner route. I think the corner took somebody in the flats, and he reacted late. It was a great run, great catch.
Great. Stephen played better than even you could have expected, considering the circumstances.
I think so. When you play a team like that blitz, I mean, they blitz from every different way known to imagine. And for him to step up and do those things, and do the 2 interceptions for touchdowns, those are things that we can coach him out of. But a team that's blitz happy like that, for him to make the throws he did in certain situations, but also getting himself out of bad situations like he did with Cooper on that run that got us a first down. He did one with Darius, in traffic, got out of a blitz situation. So anytime a young man do those type of things to make plays, you feel real good about it.
You talked about Haverson with him making the catch. How about him as far as his development this year?
I thought his development, being at the University of Miami, has been great. He has some ups and downs, but he's having some good times now. He's making some catches, making some big catches across the middle, taking a lot of big hits. But you know what? He's a big receiver. He's allowed to do himself there. But also, he's a big passion in the passing game too. So he's really developed into a special guy. And like anything, you just tell him you got to stay focused and stay hungry all the time.
And you talk about Lamar Miller when he stepped up today.
I think all the running backs did. I think Lamar Miller has done some good runs, and it showed his birth, and also some things. Lamar just got to understand, you don't have to make an 80-yard run. If you can get a 5-yard run, great. Get 5 yards, get the first down. And I think he's starting to see those things in his run game, that every run will have to be a 40 and 50-yard and get the crowd into it. A 5-yard gain is the first down. A 5-yard gain will get you second and 5. It's a great position for us on offense. I thought Cooper did well today. Came in with some plays, some key catches in the game, some key runs in the game, and Mike James was the bruising guy today. So on the sideline, Mike broke, and then we needed to get the first down. He got the extra yard to get the first down. I mean, all those guys contributed to what we needed to get done today, and I think that shows you how much this team is really coming.
When you look at, all the cards are stacked against you, guys getting hurt, plays happen, people who are here were booing, no timeouts, freshman quarterback, all these things. What did you learn about the team in the last 2 minutes?
You know what I told them, guys? I said this to them the other night. I said, listen, University of Miami was built on who the persons are in the football team at that time. I said, you guys cannot be the outlaws at the University of Miami. I was a linebacker, I was 40. The guy next to me was 40, the guy next to me was 40. I said, you linebackers here, you guys are 4'5" and 4'6". I say, the offensive line, the biggest guy we had was 275. The biggest guy we got right now is probably 360. I said, it's totally 2 different teams, 2 different eras. I said, you guys got to establish y'all identity of what y'all want to be the next 4 years at the University of Miami. I said, every 4 years, it's a trend at the University of Miami, guys establishing their identity of what they want to be in the long term. And I said, you're going to have to show it tomorrow. I said, you ain't going to have the spectacular crowd and like you wanted to, but if you go out and perform and you establish an identity tomorrow, people know what type of football team you are and what you want to be.
Well, I'll say this. I mean, this was a big win today. I think you start to see it. You're starting to maybe see an identity start to develop with this team. Randy said that. You heard Randy say it. This is their time. The next 3 games are going to really determine that. We're going to find out a lot about this team in the next 3 weeks. G-Tech next week, V-Tech the week after, then USF at the end of the year. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to play part 2 of Randy's post-game press conference in segment 3. And what we'll do is the chat room will still be open. So if you have any comments, please feel free to comment. So I will see you in segment 3 with part 2 of Randy's post-game news conference. The Maryland game, Canes win 26-20 today.